Hello, everyone. Welcome to Module 12. Today I'm going to talk about logistic regression and then interpret the results. Again, we're going to see how correlation matrices and stepwise regressions are used to analyze data. Um, the correlation matrix, the purpose of it is to display relationships between three variables, the APII00, the year-round, and the sum college. Again, as we interpret this, Pearson's R equals to 1. So this indicates a perfect correlation, which is a variable within itself. Negative values mean the one variable decreases as the other increases. Example, year-round and API00 are negatively correlated. And positive values suggest both variables increase together. Looking at the table, Pearson's correlation coefficients, APII 00 for the year round is R equals minus 0.475, which is P is less than 0.001. This indicates a strong negative correlation. As the API 00 equals R equals 0.262, this indicates a moderate positive correlation, and an R value of negative 0.189. This indicates a weak negative correlation. Again, we can see the table up here for the correlation and also the correlation plots, 3 different plots. As we visualize the correlation, the regression is under classical methods. Some variables are more strongly correlated than others. Visually, this helps verify the correlation coefficient. And now let's move on to the flex plot. The flex plot, there's two graphs there. Both lines have positive trend and linear. In the second graph, it shows a higher slope. When we have a higher year, when we have a year-round school, as the percentage of parents increase, the score also improves more than those that are not. With the looking at the model summary, model under the linear regression, the model MO, this has no explanatory power. The model M1 has a significant improvement, and also the M2 has further improvements. And it also shows the Inobia analysis. Okay. Moving on to correlation coefficient. Negative point of 4.75, a 2.62, and a 1.89. Some correlations are stronger, which are positive or negative. Looking at the variables coefficient, p-value is less than 0.001, r squared, and interaction. Now looking at the residual versus predicted, and also the QQ plot standard residuals. This plot helps diagnose issues with a regression model by examining the residuals, which is the difference between observed and predicted values. We can see here that the residuals range is from minus 300 to 300. Predicted values range is 400 to 750. The zero line, that's a horizontal line. at y equals 0 represents the line where the residuals equals to 0. In the pattern, ideally, the residuals should be randomly scattered around the 0 line without any discriminable pattern. This indicates that the model error is randomly distributed. Showing good model. This is linear, as we can see here. As we visualize the data through the scatter plots, or the histograms provides pretty good insight for us. I have this on another export file, HTML. So let's look at that too. And I'm gonna zoom out just so it's easier to see. Again, the API is 00. This shows the meals and all the other variables, as you can see, 1 through 12. Extra one there, 13. The correlation shows us the 12 variables. How does the API 00 correlate to the year round? It shows those 12 variables, and it also shows where the data is clocked together, which doesn't have a large variance. It gives a good insight on the visualization of the variant variables. As we look at the table, this shows the Pearson's correlation coefficient between the various educational and demographic variables, along with their p-values, indicating the statistical significance of these variables. Key predictors, again, we start with the base model, which is Meals model, DMER1 and the ELL. The meals variable has the largest R squared value, which is 0.811. The subsequent variables, the percentage of teachers with an emergency teaching credential and English language learners. Visualize the data whenever possible to gain good insight. Model 6 with the 6 predictors out of the 12. Again, visualizing data using scatter plots, correlation matrix, and the stepwise regression. And you can see all the different correlation plots up here. It shows us the R value. Thank you.